Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Pisces. Please keep in mind that it is a general reading, so it is not going to resonate with each and every one of you. Okay, so let's begin. Um, okay, so Pisces, I feel like um, somebody wants to understand what happened. It's like somebody got really upset, which seemed to the other person like it was happening of a sudden out of the blue, but it was actually something that was building slowly that wasn't talked about, And so somebody kept their feelings contained, and then, it reached a point where it just exploded. But to the other person, looks like it just came out of nowhere. They didn't know what was going on because there was a communication issue here. Somebody felt they couldn't talk about those things. That's why you ended up here. Okay. And so the other person, for the person who's, it's like they're without a clue, what just happened. I feel like they're very determined to find out because this person does still love you. Okay, they do still want this, even though you may, if it's you, let's say, you got very upset and ended it. If it's them, they did also. They got upset and ended it, and you don't have a clue as to why. Okay, so whichever way this goes, somebody is determined to untangle or detangle this mess and figure out what happened. Where did that come from? Why did this happen? What set you off? What made you angry? Or, like I said, it's the other way around. Um, I feel like, oh, I feel like there's some very intense feelings here. Um, it could feel for the one who was containing, it could feel like something keeps happening, it's just like it keeps happening. But yet they didn't talk about it with their partner. Okay, but there was something that was eating at them. Okay, because the devil's here, so there was certain pattern of things, the way they played out, the way you viewed them, the way you, or the thoughts you had concerning them. It felt like something was repeating, but you see, you had them contained when it came to this relationship. For the one who blew up for this king here, um, I feel like he needs to learn to be more open. Yeah, he needs to learn to be more open, or to open up about the things he's feeling. I feel like this will definitely, it's definitely what he needs to learn from this. Okay. Also, if he's carrying any old wounds, now would be the time to look at them. All right. Because he's got a trigger. There he is, very angry, ending the relationship for whatever this was, and the other person's just like, oh, what just happened, And so the other person, they want to shed light on this. They want to clear things up. They're sitting here alone and lonely and missing this person, but yet they don't know what it is, but yet it's like it feels very fragile, like it's like they got to walk on eggshells because they don't know how it's going to play out, what's going to happen next. um, the chariot veered off the path because something went out of balance. Okay. It could have been that there were some emotional issues. There could have been signs, but they weren't really noticed or were swept under the rug. Okay. And so I feel like you can't move on. from this person. It's like being driven to know what the heck just happened, trying to figure things out, you know. You can't expect your partner to guess what's wrong. You have to open up and talk about your feelings to your partner, or maybe the way they do or say things, how it might affect you and why. And first of all, you need to think about that. Why is the way they might say something or do something, why does it affect you this way, you know? Figure that out and go look at that wound, because you definitely have a wound. You're definitely very, very sensitive to something, and it is because of an old wound, okay? And then talk to your partner about it. Okay, so you may have trust issues, perhaps. Maybe trust, a trust issue or jealousy is what set this off. A perceived deception may have set this trigger off. So the Four of Wisdom in the reverse is a card of burdens, you know. Um, Relationship burdens. I feel like, okay, so this is the person who doesn't know what's going on, and he's planning. He's greatly burdened by what happened, and his partner's behavior, his or hers, and he's studying the idea, planning how can he move this to a better place. The first thing he's got to do is find out what set the person off, what happened. If you want to move it here, if you want to fix it, you need to know the problem. So then the next question becomes, how do you get your person to open up and talk to you about whatever this is? So yeah, communication is highlighted, and it is needed because it is at the bottom of the deck. Somebody has some very intense feelings and probably initiated this or some type of confrontation here. Okay, it's like, but it wasn't a spur of the moment thing, even though it looked like it. It is something that was slowly building. So you will need to get to the root of that, and that person needs to start learning to open up about the things that bother them and why. You know, their partner needs to know, well, why, you know. So this is really needing to communicate, you know. And I feel like the other person is a willing listener, okay? But for some reason, this person, and I feel like it is a trigger, fear. Look, the devil's here, and it's not the first time. There's a certain pattern of thinking that causes them to feel like they can't talk or can't open up, okay? And they need to get to the root of that so that they can release that. Whatever it is has a lot of power over their thoughts, because whatever happened between you two, it's like it's not what you think it is. It's something else completely. That's what this is telling me. So this person who doesn't have a clue, they want to heal the relationship, feeling very emotional about it, and just want a new opportunity. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, and we'll notice that it is here twice. Okay, this person who doesn't have a clue, they are going to try to get their person to talk to them, because we see a message coming, okay, to open up this opportunity, because they're feeling very hurt by what happened. Okay, and they need to understand what happened, and so you need to start talking. It's a must. Okay, because I feel like the love is there, but there's also a problem, an issue, but it can be solved. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is here. There's a lesson to be learned in here, and this is for this person who got upset, who didn't think about what they were doing or saying, and just let their pain out. Where was that pain actually, really, truly coming from? Got to get to the root of that. Okay, and learn from this. Okay, there's a lesson in this to take forward with you in the relationship. The Wheel of Fortune is here twice. Look, again, we have a card of somebody who doesn't trust. Okay, it's here. So I feel like this king has been very hurt in the past and has issues with trust. Probably is very jealous as well, and all of these things have been building up inside of them. Okay, there's little incidents that have happened that they have probably misconstrued because of their triggers, right? And ended up exploding and blaming the other person for for something that they never did or didn't do, but in their mind it was real because they were reliving the past. And so they need to look at that for sure. Look, see, there's the High Priestess. Go within to find your answers. They're there. Your answers are there as to why you're having this trust issue, as to why you're sitting in this position. Okay, find the answer. It sets you free, and take the lesson and move forward in this relationship. Okay, start talking to your partner. There's another opportunity for this relationship. And if lessons are learned, it can move smoothly. It can like sail into smoother waters. But if lessons are not learned and ghosts of the past are brought forward, then you will end up back here again. So that's a warning that is coming from these wheels here that are sitting here. Okay? So another opportunity. Okay, and if lessons are learned, everything's going to go smoothly going forward. Okay, so yeah, there's going to be some little bumps. There always are, and especially because this king needs to get used to talking about his emotions. So this is not something that's just going to happen overnight. It is, a transitional period. It's going to take time, but it's doable, definitely. And so just remember, take care of the ghosts. For this king here, take care of your ghosts. Learn from this because there's great potential here still for you and this person. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you. Bye for now.